Every night, something strange happens. The most powerful machine in the known universe shut itself down. You stop thinking, you stop moving, you lose consciousness, and yet you are not dead. The truth is, living cures the damage. Just by being alive, thinking, moving, breathing, we slowly destroy ourselves. Every thought burns energy, every movement creates the heat, every movement slightly damages the brain. So the question is why? Why we sleep? Why does the living beings, humans, animals, even tiny cells need sleep? Why life created damage? 30.5 billion years ago, there are just beginning of life. No animals, no humans, no brain development, just tiny cells. A single cell which have no eyes, no thoughts, no consciousness, but they have one of the powerful mechanism, the sleep, the rest. Not because they want to, because the chemistry forced them. Inside the cell, when energy goes up, work happens. When energy goes down, work slow. And the result, waste increase and damage increase. So when the damage or low energy cross the limit, the result is a reaction slow and the repair reaction activated. When cells stayed active too long, DNA broke, protein damage, energy finished and cell died. That's why rest was necessary for them. That time, Earth has a day-night cycle. Early life used the sunlight for energy, so they work during the day and repair during the night. Cells that follow this rhythm survive, and this creates the biological clock. As a life evolved 600 million years ago, the brain started appear in a living organism. The brain allowed thinking, planning, memory, and develop consciousness and intelligence increase. But brain also create a new problem. They use a huge energy, create a lots of waste. So the simple rest was not enough. So the evolution create a solution, a sleep. It's allowed brain cleaning, memory fixing, emotional reset. Any biological system can't work without repair, and the sleep allowed to brain to repair body, cells, and DNA. That's why all living beings need a sleep. When we wake up, a chemical called adenosine build up. It came from energy used in brain cells. More time we wake up, more adenosine and the more sleep pressure. This is like a dust building up in the brain. Our brain has a clock that is a tell night. It tells its nights, reduce the alternate chemicals, release the sleep hormones. This clock trained by light and darkness and the routine. When we lie down and relax, the sensory inputs reduce. Less movements, less light and less noise. Stress system calms. Heart rate slows, breathing slows, muscle relax. Wake neurons weaken, alternate chemical drop. After enough sleep pressure and the right time, sleep neurons activated and wake neurons shut down. When we sleep, thinking stop, awareness collapse, consciousness disconnected. But why? Because the communication between brain areas breaks, memories formatting system turn off, sensory inputs are blocked, our brain is still active but we are disconnected. That's why consciousness lose, and that's how we sleep. If sleep is so important, then why we wake up? Because repair finishes, energy refills, waste cleans, wake up, chemicals rise again. The range of sleep is 7 to 9 hours for the adults Sleep length is decided by two factors. First is daily damage created while wake up, and second, repair capacity during sleep. When these two are balanced, then we naturally wake up, and for the humans, the balance is 8 hours. If we sleep too little, then the damage is greater to repair. So the waste is not fully clean and memory incomplete. So the immune system is weak. If we sleep too much, then the repair finish early. No extra benefit we get, and the brain chemistry drift. And sleep have a cycles. One cycles have a 90 minutes long, and there are a light sleep, deep sleep, and a dream sleep. And these three stages complete in 8 hours. Main question is why life creates damage. So life does not damage itself. The damage is the price of doing work. It's a law of universe. If we have to live, we have to work. Example, we have to breathing air. We have to eat, we have to survive. If we have to survive, then we have to use energy. And to use energy, it's create a disorder. It's a law of universe and called entropy. Example, if a fire burns, it's give a heat, but it also create a smoke and ashes. The smoke and ashes is a damage. So life is the same kind of system. A living cell move molecules, copy DNA, send signals, and produce energy. All of this is a work, and all work causes the heat, chemical byproducts, small mistakes, small diseases. These are the damages. So why doesn't life die instantly? Because life also evolved repair system. Life is a balance. Damage happens, repair it, and sleep helps the repair. Why can't damage be zero? Because perfect work without damage is impossible in the universe. Because energy transfer is never 100% efficient. Molecules move randomly, chemistry is probabilistic, not exact. While awake, body must react to environment, brain must to think, and repair is limited. That's why sleep is needed. And sleep is reduced activity, free energy, allows to deep repair. And you can't repair a running engine. Life is survived by continuously damaging itself and continuously fixing itself. Life is not stable. Life is an active balance. If too much activity, then death. If no activity, then also death. So if our brain is continuously working, then why brain don't damage? The brain does get damage, but the damage is managed and limited and repairable. The brain is not damage free, it survives because it's balanced damage and repair. When we wake up, our brain handles multiple works. When we fast thinking, decisions making, movements control, stress response, heavy sensory processing, this is all work. And it uses lots of energy, creates heat, creates toxic high products. And when we sleep, the brain does the slow rhythmic activities like repairing, signaling, memory recognition, waste cleaning. This work use less energy and create less heat and produce minimal waste. During a sleep, neurons fire slowly and together. Brain's area disconnected from sensors. Movement system shut down. Stress hormones drop. This reduce electrical noise, metabolism loud, and chemical stress. But damage still exists even in sleep. Some molecules damage happens. That's why aging continues. Neurons slowly degrade. That's why aging exists. Sleep can't stop that. Sleep reduces damage, but it doesn't stop aging and death. Life is not about avoiding damage. Life is about controlling damage and faster than it accumulation. Sleep is how the trained control damage.